contribution to your well-deserved and ongoing party. When our leadership team, can you get my Dr. Pepper? When our leadership team thought about how to mark this transition with gifts, at first we were kind of stumped because other than a lifetime supply of Eccles tickets or a huge gift card to Anthropologie for many beautiful floral dusters to add to your wardrobe, both of which I'm pretty sure Jessica Finch would have told us are not allowable as retirement gifts according to the U.S. fiscal policy, it was really hard to imagine what you need. Then we realized that that was the wrong question. Instead of asking ourselves, what does Anne Darling need? We asked ourselves, what do we need to give Anne Darling in honor of her career in higher education? Dare I say that we figured it out well, because one of our many talents as a department and leadership team is definitely gifts, and you are totally going to lose your bet. Serendipitous. Wrong. First, I'm going to tell you about one of your gifts, and then I'm going to tell you about your second gift. So first, we decided that we definitely needed to gift you a trip to Blazing Needles to stock up on your knitting supplies in preparation for all the delightful free time that your hard-earned retirement is making room for. But I have a secret that I need to tell you. Some of us are hoping that you'll be free for knitting consultations as you knit and enjoy retirement while we sit next to you, possibly in tears and possibly with profanity, to ask for work advice because we ain't retired, nor is one. We also needed to gift you the kindness, compassion, and love that you have gifted to so many of us over many, many, many years. So as a community of people who've had the pleasure of learning and unlearning from you, learning and unlearning alongside you, and teaching you in dialogic ways in return for the ways that you have taught us, we have filled up something that I have decided is called, one moment please, I've decided that it's called an evolution memory box. And if you open your box, you will see that we have filled it up with almost 50 love notes, letters, and pictures inside. I want you to know, Anne Darling, that some of those are from the students in your very last undergraduate classes this semester. Some are from our department's current staff, graduate students, and faculty. Some are from across campus. And what's super, insert profanity, cool, because there's kids around, reaching into the past to celebrate the present moment, is that some of those love notes are from folks like Betsy Bach, and Bob Avery, and Dennis Alexander, and Karen Dace, and Lisa Flores, and Joy Pierce, and Marty Bradley, and Sam Senda Cook, and Paul Parkin sent me a love note for you and gave me permission to read it out loud, and I'm really going to try not to cry. It's probably not going to work. To read it out loud is an example of the many, many love notes in that box. So this is from Paul. Listen closely, people. Full of wisdom. And I am so glad your evolution at this stage in your life affords me the opportunity to express my gratitude to you. I hope this next phase of your life will offer you all the good that a life well lived can provide. You've earned it. I'm sure you'll find new mountains to climb and new horizons to pursue. I know you have touched and guided many students over the course of your career, but I cannot underscore enough just how much you influenced my life. As you know, my path to getting a PhD was a rewarding and taxing battle of endurance and perseverance. There was a time when I wasn't sure if it was in the cards for me, but as the first chapter of my dissertation expresses, which if you read again, is really another love letter to you, I found the strength to keep going because of your empathy and belief in me. However, my affection for you goes beyond your work as my chair. I feel like my calling in life was to be in the classroom. No other teacher influenced my love of craft more than you and the ideas that you introduced to me. My health has failed me, and my career didn't go like I would have hoped. But my passion for teaching has only grown, and I still manage to teach a class or two for UVU each semester. I've had a lot of students filter in and out of my classes over that time. Whatever success I have had at reaching students' minds and hearts has a ripple effect that can be traced directly back to you. One of the great minds you introduced me to was Parker Palmer. You embody my favorite quote by him, quote, "Good teaching cannot be reduced to technique. Good teaching comes from the identity and the integrity of the teacher." Can I read the next part that talks about the next part? As Jennifer was making your cake, we were talking about you and how much you impacted us, and particularly my life. I told her that there is no other person who played a more direct, pivotal role in me getting to do what I love than you. I will forever be in your debt for this. Please know that I am so profoundly grateful that I went to the University of Utah, if for no other reason than to meet Ann Darling. I wish I could be there to give you a prolonged hug. Thank you again for everything. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Indicates we have one more thing for Ann. So that's going to come out. Please take a moment to come look at it.
Oh my God.
And Darling, go look.
And Darling, come on up.
That's so cool. I saw it inside.
I went and looked at it inside.
Every one of this is a cake.